Hello everybody and welcome back to Lotus Operations, and in today's quick video I will be showing you another method of how you can create a compass using our beautiful sun and just the basic analog wristwatch. Hello everybody, welcome back to Lotus Operations, and as I was saying, there is a way that you can use your wristwatch to create a compass. It is a very simple method that can be done to where you can actually have a pretty decently accurate compass just by using your basic analog wristwatch. Now I'm going to show you exactly how it is done. Now, if you are in the northern hemisphere, you need to point the hour hand towards the sun, and halfway between the hour hand and the 12 o'clock position is due south. But if you are in the southern hemisphere, you will be facing the 12 o'clock position on your watch towards the sun, and halfway between the hour hand and the 12 o'clock position is due north. That is where it differs. But today, since we are north of the equator, we are going to be using our hour hand. And as always, I will be checking my results with a real compass. Now, I have another trick that I'm going to try to see if it exactly works, that will speed up the process so you don't have to look at the sunlight and be blinded by it to try to line this up. And so here we go. See here we have our sun, and what we are going to be doing right here, we are going to be taking our analog watch, we are going to be lining the hour hand directly up with the sun, and then once we are lined up with the sun, we are going to go halfway between the hour hand, which is here, and the 12 o'clock position, which is here. So let's get this lined up with the sun. Actually, you're going to line this down on the ground, and then I'm going to show you a trick that will be faster. So lining this up with the sun right here, which is about right here. Oh, my eyes are blinded right now. And the 12 o'clock position, since we are 2.5 spaces past this point, halfway point will be 2.5 spaces, which should be about this mark right here. So, and that will give you about due south. And to match it with the compass, we have it like here, as due south is here and due south is here. And as you can see, they are pretty damn close accurate. Now, here is a trick that I figured out today, actually will speed up the process and be just as accurate. So let's remove our compass. Let's find a stick. So let's say if you don't want to blind yourself by the sunlight, okay, but you need to line your watch up. What you want to do is you want to find yourself a stick that is as straight as possible, that can create a shadow. And then you are going to take and make a straight point of the stick. You're going to crack the stick so that you have as straight a stick as possible. Then you're going to instick. Oh, well, I just broke that one. Let's find another one. Find a stronger stick, a stronger stick, a stronger stick. I got a lot of sticks here, but are they strong enough? We will see. Okay, well, here we go. Let's try round two. So we got back to our watch here. Okay, so we are going to insert our stick into the ground. Now, we have our shadow right here. So as we see, we got our stick. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hour hand and you're going to line it up directly with the shadow. Lining it up directly with the shadow is because the stick is lined up with the sunlight, and the sunlight is going to create the shadow directly onto the ground, exactly where the sun lays in the sky. And if you line this up directly with the shadow, you do not have to blind yourself. And in reality, the southway point, which is now 3 marks over here, which is now 3 marks over here, so as you can see here, we've got our compass, we've got our watch right here. So we have lined up with the shadow, and you've got 3 marks here. So 1, 2, 3 marks here, southway point here. And as you can see, both compass and watch are still identically lined up. And this is a trick I just thought about today, and and I want to test it, and I can see that the test is still accurate. Due south, due south. As you can see, the 2 points line up in the same direction. Third point, I hope you enjoyed the little tutorial that I did. Now, I know there's a lot of YouTube videos out there to where people are showing how this stuff is done, but I really did not see any videos, unless I missed one. I did not see any videos showing the trick of where you can use the shadows created by the sunlight to line your watch up even more accurate than just guessing at the sun and blinding yourself. And then in the process of pulling your watch down, you could throw yourself off maybe by a degree or two. And short range, that doesn't matter much. But when it gets to miles, that's where it makes a huge difference. You could be off of your target for many, many miles or many hundreds of feet. And that could matter when it comes to you navigating through the wilderness. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. If you like my videos, like, subscribe, and many more videos will be on its way. Oh, also, one other thing. I don't know if the shadow is going to work like midday time frames or when the sun's extremely high in the air. I will have to test it and see. But in theory, it should work no matter where it's at because the sunlight will follow exactly from the sun and going down. So, worst case scenario, you just got to point your watch at the sun. Best case scenario, you can use the shadow trick all throughout the day. And you can be able to navigate using your wristwatch.